Okay, tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I've been in the restaurant business for about 30 or 40 years now. I literally grew up in the business in New York City. I was an apprentice chef as a kid. I went to school, I went to UNLV for hotel and restaurant, came out and worked for Norman Brinker, one of the most successful restaurateurs in the history of our business. And just continued in the restaurant development industry for the last 20 or 30 years. And again, I've gotten to work for some of the most successful brands with some of the most successful restaurateurs of the last couple of decades. So it's just been a terrific ride, and I've been really blessed, and I'm getting to do it all over again. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Tell us what you're passionate about when it comes to the Hurricane.
I'm passionate about the success of our franchise owners. I'm passionate about the people that we get to work with. I'm passionate about the food, the brand itself. The brand kind of has taken on a life of its own. That's really, really unique. You know, we're building a business, we're building a very successful franchise organization, but it still comes down to people, you know, great people that are doing really phenomenal things in their individual markets. We've been very fortunate to be able to attract some of the most successful restaurateurs and entrepreneurs throughout the country to join us. You know, when they come and they partner with you and they develop Hurricane in their markets, they bring all kinds of new ideas, new resources, a new perspective to things that makes the brand better and better as we bring on those people. So that's been really, really exciting. And then when we open stores in their markets, and every time we're setting new records, new revenue records when we open stores, and literally all over the country. And when you see that kind of success spiral happening and you get to be a part of it, there's just nothing better. I mean, it's just incredibly, incredibly exciting.
Where do you see the brand headed in the next 5 years?
I joined Hurricane Grill & Wings because I honestly believed, when I really looked at it from both an emotional standpoint and also from a business standpoint, I knew that there was an opportunity for another great national brand. And the reality is that doesn't happen very often in a lifetime. You know, a Starbucks, a Chili's, those brands that have been around for 30 and 40 years and just keep growing and growing and growing and building value and helping people to achieve their goals. It's hard to find brands where that's really happening over a long period of time. And I really believed, and today even more so, that Hurricane had what it took. It had the senior management team, it had the resources, a great brand that just resonates with consumers. Consumers love our food, they love our atmosphere, they just love coming to the restaurants. I mean, you can't create that, you know, you can't fake that, it just has to happen. And it happens every day in our restaurants. I see us being one of the strongest national restaurant companies, certainly in the United States and long-term internationally, over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And then lastly, I love the fact that I get to have fun at work. I mean, it's a tremendous amount of fun to work with the senior team, with our franchise partners, with our vendors and our suppliers. People just love working in this environment. They love to have fun. They're passionate about what they do. And when you can put all those things together, I mean, how can you not love it?
When somebody joins the brand, what are some of the things they can expect to get in terms of support?
When people join us, I think that the first thing they can expect is our time and attention. You know, they know about the resources that we're going to bring to the table, all the training and purchasing and marketing and design and construction and real estate financing programs. They know we've got great programs, great processes, great resources for them. They know about the technology that's going to help them run their business better. They know about all those things. But it's still a people-to-people business. And I think one of the things that they're always a little shocked at is that as soon as they come on board, they have our full time and attention to help them solve every problem, every obstacle they run up against. We've been there. We've hit that many, many times in our lives. We know what course to steer to help them get around it, make sure they get through those issues, quickly, without any major problems, and just help them hit their goal of usually opening store number one, setting big revenue records. We're on site. They're amazed at how many people we send to every single opening, and we stay there until they're really stable and doing well, to train their staff to make sure that customer number one that walks in the door gets a great experience, and that they build their revenue from day one on up. And that's what our franchisees see. That's what our existing franchisees that are opening stores 2, 3, 4 are seeing, and that's what our franchisees that are opening store number 1 are seeing. And that's what I think people really, really love about us, is that we're there. We're literally one-on-one, people to person to person, we're there. They can pick up the phone, they can call Martin Ardad, our president, John Metz, our CEO, myself, our real estate team, our design and construction team, our training team. They can pick up the phone and say, hey, I'm thinking about this, or I'm having an issue with this, or what would you do? And we're literally there at the drop of a hat.